See Lindelof videos, AP Calculus, approximate the area of the region. In this case, we're asked to use the trapezoidal rule. It's the same function that we've used for the last 3 videos. So I think this should about sum this thing up. So we're asked to approximate the area between the curve f of x is equal to x cubed minus x plus 1 and the x-axis on the closed interval 0 to 2. And we're going to have number of partitions equal to 4. Well, we just have to memorize the trapezoidal rule. And the trapezoidal rule says that we can estimate or approximate the definite integral of f of x dx and say that it is approximately equal to b minus a over 2 times n. This is a difference. F of x sub 0, that's the initial value, plus 2 f of x sub 2, this, I'm sorry, 1, the first value, plus 2 f of x sub 2 plus dot 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 plus 2 f of x sub n minus 1. The second to the last one still has a coefficient of 2, but the last one just has a coefficient of 1. All right? So that's the rule that we're about to use here. So we're just going to take a look at that, and we're going to do this part first. We're going to say, okay, b minus a over 2n is equal to 2 minus 0, the upper limit minus the lower limit. 2, we have our n value is given to us as 4, so 2 times 4 is 2 eighths, which is equal to 1/4. This should not be confused with our change of x, and our change of x is come up with the same way we always do, which is b minus a over n, which happens to simplify out to 1/2, doesn't it? And this tells us how much each base is going to change. So I'm going to take a look at this, please. And as we look at it, it will look like this. We'll have our 1/4, so I'm going to start my approximation, 1/4 times f initial. This is not f of x, f of 0, this is f of x sub 0, and because our lower limit is 0, we're taking f of 0. So f of 0 plus 2 f of, remember we're moving over by 1/2 each time, so the next one is 1/2 plus 2 f of 1/2 plus 1/2 is 2/2. I should have put 1, but I want to show you where I got it, plus 2 f of 3/2, right? And lastly, we get to f of 4/2, and 4/2 is 2. And remember here, by rule, that we don't get a coefficient of 2 here. We just get a coefficient of 1 here. So plus f of 2, otherwise known 4/2, right? Going to summate all of this stuff here, multiply by 2 where necessary, and multiply by 1/4, and that's going to give us our answer. So hopefully you have that all figured out. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'm going to say it again. I would definitely, assuming this could be could be on the calculator free response section, I would definitely start making sure that I can program stuff into my calculator. That is to say, can you save this in your calculator, this f of x function? That way you could take f of 0, you could take f of 1/2, f of this, and you could actually write that out. If you had your calculator, you could write in there this exactly the way it is. You would probably have to put a multiplication sign between here and here. Other than that, this thing would work really, really well. So maybe you should investigate that. If you have questions or comments, please let me know. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Thanks.